All right, guys, we got delivery numbers to talk about. So NIO delivered 8,132 vehicles in February 2024. Total 18,187 vehicles year to date. Okay, but nothing much about month over month. We'll talk about that in a bit. So Xpeng actually only delivered 4,545 vehicles. So, just NIO's doing a lot better in terms of deliveries front. All right. So if we take a look at the deliveries, so NIO delivered 8,132 vehicles. That's actually down 19.1% from the 10,055 vehicles in January, and 33.1% less than 12,157 vehicles delivered in February 2023. Well, last year, what was really interesting was Chinese New Year was in January. This year, Chinese New Year is in February. So it's only fair to add the 2 months together. So if you add them together, 2024, we got 18,187. But last year, if you add those two together, you have 20,663. So it's actually down 11.98% year over year. That's like the 2 months combined. January plus February total deliveries down 11.98% year over year. Okay, we'll come back to this in a bit, but first I want to just go into the individual vehicle deliveries for you guys. So here we got ES6. We got the numbers for the 4th week of February, which is the 19th to the 25th of February. So clearly after Chinese New Year, this was Chinese New Year, we were seeing big rebound. That's pretty good. So this is ES6 right here, but overall still deliveries kind of low, trending down. So obviously, hopefully very soon we're going to see the 2024 variant of the cars, and hopefully we're going to spike back up. So that would be very nice, something to look forward to. What's very interesting is, of course, the ET5 plus ET5T. Now this saw a much more significant rebound compared to the ES6. So 944 vehicles for the 4th week of February. That's a massive up move, and actually just much higher than even the other weeks of February. So this is pretty nice, but still we want to see it in the thousands. That would be a healthy amount. Okay, so moving on, ES8. ES8 has been kind of sliding down because ES8, well, they used to be like, well, ES8 is still the best NIO that you can get. All right, essentially. And we saw deliveries peak 700 per week. That was really nice. All right, but ever since then, it's kind of sliding down. And even though we have a rebound, the rebound isn't as pronounced as some of the other guys. But okay, we'll take it for what it's worth. A rebound is a rebound, so that's good. 777. Okay, the 777 rebound as well. 86 deliveries for last week, 4th week of February. But what's really interesting, 86 deliveries, 3 vehicle models, 7, all right, is outsold by the 8, which is even more expensive. And this is 1 vehicle model. Okay, so the ES8 sold 3 vehicles more than the 777, ET7, ES7, and EC7. So clearly there needs to be a lot of refresh, and the 2024 variant does promise a lot of good refresh for the 7 series, and the ET7 is rumored to come out with rear screens, dual rear screens. So that's probably going to really boost things up. That would probably make the ET7 the most desirable NIO to get, in my opinion. All right, but that's just my opinion. Next up we have here, this is the EC6. EC6 also a very nice, good rebound. EC6 deliveries peaked in the 5th week of December with 885 per week. Now, 4th week of February, 326 deliveries. Still quite nice, but EC6 obviously will want deliveries of that back in like the 600 range. That would be pretty healthy. That would be pretty nice. Okay, so moving on, we have the deliveries. If you stack everything together, you can see very interestingly the ET5 plus ET5T is now the #1 bestseller for NIO for that week. All right, for the fourth week of February. This chart I have omitted the second and third week because those are anomalies. But yeah, and then you see all these other guys fall down, and then the EC6 is doing okay. So clearly the big volume driver is still ES6 and ET5, ET5T. And this is what you also see in stores. In most stores where they can only place 3 vehicles, they're going to be placing the ES6, the EC6, and ET5T. So those are the best sellers. They're going to place those there. Now, competitors. Ooh, this is very interesting. So here is the Zeekr 001. Also a nice rebound. BMW i3, nice rebound. And then BMW iX3 and BMW i5 also fairly nice rebounds. Okay. Notably, if you look at Model Y, 8,316 deliveries per week for February, the fourth week of February. That's a dramatic amount. That's a pretty big amount, to be honest. Okay, right there, 816. i2 M7, even though this is like a hybrid EREV, 6,427. Interesting. Yeah, here are the competitors: i5, iX3, i3, and Zeekr 001. So if you take a look at I have a very interesting chart right here. All the competitors placed together, and it looks kind of chaotic. But if you zoom in at the current standing, so you can tell that ET5 and ET5T combined together are outselling the other guys. Okay, so that's the best vehicle model. After that, ES6, and then BMW i3, and then Zeekr 001, and then BMW iX3, followed by EC6, ES8, 777. So in terms of the luxury EV market, NIO still has a big dominance over the other guys. And to be honest, I believe Deliveries might stagger a little bit, even though for the March refresh, 2024 refresh, we're going to see a nice little boost in terms of deliveries. It's going to bump up, but overall I think this year it's quite tough because of all the competitiveness of all the brands out there. Zeekr 001, they just launched the 2024 variant, so that could also be why deliveries are dropping for the current variant, and that could also be valid for NIOs right now. Everybody's waiting for the 2024 variant, even though there's discount on existing inventory cars. For 2023 variant, people are not pulling the trigger and waiting for the 2024 variant. So deliveries down, and hopefully afterwards, deliveries are going to fly up much higher with the 2024 variant. And that's going to be something to look forward to. But I think overall deliveries might be tough this year. As you can tell, February plus January down year over year, and it's going to be very competitive. And I think our saving grace is going to be the sub brand, offering a car that everybody can buy, afford, and do battery swap. That is the killer combo. And that's really, I think that sub brand car is probably going to sell like at least 5,000 a week. Okay, possibly. All right, if they get the pricing right, starting price 200K-ish RMB, they get the pricing right with the good features, damn, 5,000 per week, that's going to be insane. Now, looking at NIO, the peak that NIO got for like the ES6 was 2,935 per week. So 5,000 per week, that would be absolutely game changer, man. That would make NIO like instantly deliver into the 30,000s per month. So that's something to look forward to. But we are still quite a way off with the sub brand, unfortunately. As always, stay safe, stay healthy. Peace out.